Hey friend, welcome. And my name is Kari and I have an Azure Haul. There are only two of us in our home, so I order usually every month, but I skipped last month, got my order this month, got a few restock items, but I wanted to share with you what I got. I do want to talk really quick a little bit about how your Azure stuff comes if you've never had Azure before. If you are a normal Azure person, hang on for just a second. I'm going to make this really fast. So when we unload our truck, when it comes up to our stand, it has, sometimes you'll get boxes that have arrows. That means keep your box up. We had a lot of new people at our drop this month, and we don't have a drop coordinator or site coordinator that comes to our drop. So it's just those of us who kind of come every week. There's probably about 15 or 20 of us that have been there every week on a regular basis. And each month we've added a few new people who now have been there 3 or 4 times who have never seen our drop run really smoothly. That's why I'm doing this really quick. It's just for the benefit of when you get to your site, if you don't have a site coordinator, usually everybody lines up and quickly unloads the truck. When you're given a box that has an arrow up, just carry it to where the designated spot is. We do alphabetical order most of the time and put it in that pile for that person. I also have another one. I think this says soft produce on it. I'm not sure. This is kind of going to be a surprise order. Also, the other quick tip I want to give you is I did not order any Van Leer chocolate. Both of my boxes this time happen to be inside chocolate boxes. Sometimes they're in steak fry boxes, but I did not order any chocolate. At least I don't think I did. They reuse their boxes. That's one of the ways that they try to help keep the cost down is any products that they get in, they use all of those boxes to repackage the items. So you're going to be looking at a box of something that you might not have even have gotten. We had several new members today that are like, I didn't order cheese. This isn't my box. And we're like, we promise it's your box. We'll help you open it and show you how to walk through it. So I just wanted to share those tips. But on to what I got this month. I'm also going to share prices with you so that you can see those. And this is my March order, by the way. I am always at the end of the month. While I open these, I'll talk to you a little bit about that. I am always at the end of the month, and people have been asking a lot that are newer to Azure on some of the Azure Facebook pages. They're like, I never get this item, I never get that item. Is it always because I'm at the end of the month? No. It just depends on when their supplier to that item happens to get them some. You can place your order. Just because I got my order today, I can go in and place my next order today. But just because it's in stock today does not mean that I'm guaranteed to get it. It means that I placed my order. What's in stock when they pack the truck for my delivery, that's what I'm going to get. So the day before my order, or shortly before my cutoff, I go and I look at my Azure thing, and it'll say, likely not to ship, or it'll tell you it's not shipping. So you take those moments and order either if you were getting a 50-pound bag, but you really needed flour, but the 50-pound bag isn't going to ship, and you're like, okay, I'll just get a 10-pound one this month. You can flip it to that and take the 50-pound bag out. Once you place your order, you can still take items in and out of your cart, even though it's placed. So look for those things that say likely not to ship, as well as if it's completely out of stock. I got an item, I think, that told me it wasn't going to ship. It said likely not to ship, and I got it anyway. So there's that. I'm like, I'm just going to leave it in there. It's not the end of the world if I don't get it, that kind of thing. So let's go through this order. And I normally have my order completely unpacked and everything priced, and I didn't do that this time because we have so many new people coming to Azure. I kind of wanted you to see their Tetris champion packing styles. They are amazing at putting these boxes together. So my soft produce, I forgot these were in there, where I got a 6-pack of organic oranges. I got the fruit box, I think it was 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago. It was like $44, and it was a surprise organic fruit box. The oranges in that were the best oranges I've ever had in my life. I hope these are close to that. I am a very, very fussy orange person, not a fan most of the time. Those changed my mind. So I'm hoping that these will rock my world when it comes to oranges. These were $10.50 for the 6 of them. So a little pricey, but they're organic, and I'm gonna get a cool net bag to hang garlic in later. In this box, all of my boxes were really heavy too. I know I got some flour because I know I needed it, but my boxes were really heavy. So this I've gotten several times. This is the Azure brand organic, unbleached, all-purpose flour. I get that pretty every other month. I think I have to get a bag of it. I've been making a lot more of my own bread. That has been a goal of mine, is to make more bread regularly. So every weekend, every other weekend, I've been doing bread. I would like to do it a lot more, but that's what fits in my life, is every other weekend. That was $15.05. I think that's gone up a little bit because I think it used to be $13. I also got in here, this is for my husband. He loves popcorn. Loves it. And people all over have been just raving about this mushroom popcorn. It has nothing to do with mushrooms itself. That's not focusing, but has nothing to do with mushrooms itself. It's the way that it pops and creates a big puff is what the mushroom popcorn is about. That was $9.84 for a 5-pound bag. It is organic. As a best buy date of 2025. So we are going to enjoy that. I'm excited to do a side-by-side test of regular popcorn and this popcorn. And it is a 5-pound bag, but they must have ran out of the smaller bags, so they're using the 10-pound bags for everything. Usually they're short and squatty when they're a 5-pound. And the other thing, this is what was not supposed to ship, and it is vegan agar powder. It's a plant-based gelatin. I've been looking for something that is not beef flavored gelatin and stuff like that. So this was $9.48 for this little package. I didn't really read the size on it, so I didn't realize it was so small, but we'll see what happens. They might have a price point if I find that I'm really using it on a larger one, or like sometimes they'll do 3 of these for a price point break. So that is new to me, and we'll give it a go. So this is where the Tetris champions come in. I'm going to open this. It said to keep this box upright, and it's because it has a lot of liquids in it. They have this packed in there so perfectly. It's absolutely crazy. So here we go. I get these every month. I got 2 this month for a couple of reasons. One, if I miss a month on my order like I did last month, I run out. So this will give me, if I skip an order 1 month kind of thing. And it was still on sale. So it was, these are a 60-day supply. Normally they're only a 30, and this bottle feels bigger. So normally I get a 30-day supply. This is the 60-day supply. So the 60-day was $36.74 per bottle, and the 30-day supply, I want to say I pay $23 or $27 each for them. So this was like a huge deep discount getting the 60-day supply for these. So if you don't know anything about lion's mane mushroom superfood, go and read about it. I am not here to diagnose you or to tell you to take something that you should not, but this is a game changer for me, and I love it. So I did get 2, like I said, so now I've got 4 months worth, not realizing that I bought the bigger bottle on sale. I just saw sale and went check mark, count me in. All right, this is white wine vinegar, and this is Azure's organic brand as well. And this was $8.80 for this bottle. These Chosen Foods 100% avocado spray. I got 2 of these, and I do not use spray for like my pans and stuff like that. I will just put some olive oil, but sometimes I want the spray style. My last two that I got, and I don't know if I got them from Costco or I got them from Azure, both of the tops did not spray. All I was getting was a stream of oil. So I'm hoping these work. I will be completely bummed if they don't. They were... A 2-pack was $18.90. I lied. There should be a third one in here. It was a 3-pack. I thought it was. I thought that was weird. A 3-pack was $18.90 for all 3 bottles. I do feel like these bottles are smaller. So like I said, I don't know if I got my last one from Costco or from here. So I'm going to have to weigh out those prices to see the better deal on that. And Azure, at the end of the month when I get my order, I sometimes get to the magazine, I sometimes don't. I do like to read it. I don't use it for the sales stuff though, as I said before, because I don't know stuff by brand. This one is a fun one this month because they do sell seed starts and seeds, and this catalog will have all of that stuff in there. So this will be nice. I'm looking for the page that has, this is their sales flyer, like your grocery store sales flyer is how it reads. And that to me is just too much. But I do like the other stuff in it. So if they send it to me, it's a bonus. If they don't, I'm okay with it. And all right, I'm just gonna pull. Now I know why this box was so heavy. I have not successfully grown onions, and we are on our last bag that I've chopped and put in the freezer. So I got a 10-pound bag of organic onions, and I will store probably half of them, and the other half I will get chopped and into the freezer or into the dehydrator and that kind of stuff so that we have those. So I buy these 10 pounds at a time. It is $17.25 for just over 10 pounds is what's in there. Potatoes, we don't grow potatoes either. I do order them once in a while by the 50-pound bag. I still have a lot that I have canned up. I do have a video on here about that. So it is a better deal to buy the 50-pound bag, but because I don't need to can any right now, and I do have, I think, a half a bag that I have put into the freezer as well, diced up for hash browns and stuff like that, diced potatoes in the freezer. I'm still good there. So I got some just for baking. They're potatoes. These are organic russet potatoes. I do find that they tend to be smaller. They're not your giant baking potatoes, but this works for us because I'll bake like 2 or 3 at a time, and whatever we don't eat, I will just dice up and turn into hash browns or whatever the next day as baked potatoes. The other thing I like to do when I do the 50-pound bag is I will bake up like 20 of them, scoop them all out, and do twice baked potatoes, and I will vacuum seal them and put them in the freezer. I don't know if I have a video about that. If you want to see a video about that, let me know, because I'll do one of the twice baked potato ones that I freeze up, and they heat up so yummy good. And that's how I get through that 50-pound bag with just 2 of us here. And the other item I got 1 can of the mild green diced chilies. There was something I want to make with this, so I just threw it onto my Azure order because I never think of stuff like this when I'm at an actual grocery store. This was $1.90. I don't know if that's good or not because I've never bought one. And my last food item is I got a 5-pound bag of garbanzo beans. I've been buying them in the cans, and the organic ones are like $1.87, $1.57 per can through Azure. It's Azure brand and all that. And I'm like, there's no reason why I can't just do my own. And then I'm going to do a batch, make a video of canning these up. So I just have them on the shelf ready because I love to make hummus with them. I also love them just on salads and stuff like that. I do want to try to make some and season them and put them in the air fryer as like a crunchy snack. I have not done that before. So I decided it was just way better to buy this. This 5-pound bag was $12.63, and then I can just do up my own stuff on my own time And this is easier to store rather than 15 cans of garbanzo beans for right now until I'm ready to jar some up. All right, my non-food items. This would be why they said to have this arrow up, because they did not want this to leak for some reason. They did tie it up in a plastic bag. This is a heavy duty, like clear plastic bag. I have never used their all-purpose household cleaner before. It's fragrance free, Azure clean, all the things. If you've seen any of my other videos, free of phosphates, SLS, SLES, chlorine. They don't animal test with it, that kind of stuff. So this is what I got for an all-purpose cleaner. This was $6.32 for this. So we're going to see if we like it. If I do, then I can purchase it at a better price point in the larger containers and just refill this bottle. But I got just one bottle to see if I like it. Normally I use the Thieves Cleaner, all-purpose cleaner is what I normally use, but I wanted to give this a try. And I've had this on a couple of other videos. This is the Botanical Hairspray. It's a soft and flexible hold. It is shake well before you choose. I buy these probably once every 4 orders. I probably didn't quite need it yet, but I wanted to get it because it does go out of stock once in a while. If you, as you can see, I do not have a ton of hair that gets styled. Even when I'm going to work, my hair is pulled up. I use this for just like flyaways and that kind of stuff. If you do a ton of curling and are looking for a ton of hold, this is not the hairspray for you. But I do love it. It's made in the USA. It's made in Montana. And this, like I said, usually lasts me about 4 months. I do not use it that often. Is $13.86. I feel like that went up a couple of dollars as well, but it may have been $13 last time because it used to be 11 something. But as we know, prices just go up and I'm okay with it. It works for me. It's a good, clean company, and I love the company that Azure is as well. That's my order this month. This was a pricier order for me this month. It was $204.96. My shipping was $17.42. Here's another concept for people that don't understand the shipping. Yes, you can have it shipped directly to your door, but then you have to pay by weight. Azure charges your shipping according to your cost, not the weight of your product. So I paid $17.42 for shipping. I have paid $12 for a handful of pair of socks from a company. And so I got poundages and poundages of food for $17.52. I cannot get this on Amazon Prime. I priced it out. My videos back in the beginning, I went and did a price comparison to get the organic products that were the exact same or very equal to, and I cannot get this with Amazon Prime with free shipping for this cost. It was at least $130 on every single order more for me to order it through Amazon. So that is why I'm going this way. For me to go to my local grocery store that sells organic stuff, I would have also paid at least $75 to $100 more. Would I love to shop locally and support them? Yes. That is something that I choose at this point in time to order and go pick up my own stuff from this company. I did have $8.73 in Azure credit. So some items they will have on sale. Some items they will give you Azure credit for. If you're familiar with the old school Kohl's Cash, it's kind of like that. They just put it in your bank, and then when you place your next order, you can apply it to your next order. I think you can let it build up, but it does expire if you skip a month or something. So I just always just put it in my next order. So I had $8.73 in that. So it was $213.65 for my March order. Thank you, friends. Let me know where you're from. The farthest person that's ever watched an Azure video has been from Texas. I'm in Southwest Michigan. I would love to know where you're from. What is your favorite Azure product? I did not get this month any cottage cheese. I didn't get any sour cream. I always get sour cream, and I did not this month, even though I didn't order last month. And what is the one product that's always on your order? Do you do a big order? Are you a person that gets a huge haul, or do you do small hauls like I do? Let me know in the comments below, and I thank you. I thank you for your time, and I will pop up some more videos. I will do a canning video of how I do my beans. Just let me know down below that you'd like to see that. Have a great day, friend. We'll see you soon.